because he's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out, and there is peace in the land.
How do you cage Nnamdi Kanu? In fact, I want to call that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. A freedom fight agitator who said that, look, he wants liberation for his people. Why are you incarcerating him? Why are you not going to arrest Fulani men? Look at the bomb blast in train blast in Abuja to Kaduna. Up to today, our people are still being kept by these bandits. Where are the security? Where is the president? Where is the security act to go out and rescue these people? Tell me what is happening. It is a shame. Tell me, Igboho, they went after him in the southwest and were able to stop him. At least we're not hearing about Igboho again. Why can't they stop these Fulani men who are terrorizing this country and have made it impossible? They come to Benue and kill. Just in my local government, within the space of 40 people have been killed. More than 40 people. In another local government, over 20 people were killed. And then you want me to keep quiet. They want to intimidate us. I will never be intimidated. At least, let me talk. If at the end nothing happens, and some of you are keeping quiet, keep quiet to your shame. But I want to say that the rest of Nigerians, you people are joking. I raised alarm in 2016 that these things were going to happen. What is it that I have not said? I have said it. If Nigerians want to get out of this, they should arise. Arise television, as your name implies. Arise and let us liberate ourselves. President Buhari and his cohorts are not able to do it.
You must listen to her. Of course, You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening, good morning, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM in Biafra land. Live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1 and Channel 2. Enter Biafra YouTube stream, live stream. And of course, on other Enter Biafra live streaming platform and on IPUB Autopilot social media platform. You know, this is a special broadcast that will be channeled to giving an introductory warning to Bruce Fein, Madam Bridget Okafor, and Reverend Father Odimekwa. I do not look for trouble. I do not look for trouble. But don't look for my own trouble. I did not come to join Biafra liberation or struggle for Jamboree. I have a target to be part of those that will restore Biafra to an independent country. Going forward, no distraction from anybody will be entertained. Not from Madam Bridget, not from Bruce Fein, not from anybody. You are going to receive, you're going to receive the way you are going to receive it or the way others have received it. I will not spare anybody that try to distract me. I have respected Madam Bridget. I have respected Father Odimekwa. I have respected Bruce Fein. But this is a joke taken too far. I want to inform whoever that cares to know that I will be the last person you will intimidate. Bruce Fein, I, Simon Ekpa, will be the last person you will intimidate. I am not looking anybody's face. You are Bruce Fein, you are in America, you can do whatever you do in America. You don't cross my lane. You don't cross my lane. Both physically, both intellectually, both otherwise. It does not matter that you were a former deputy, whatever, Attorney General of America. If you cross and interfere in what is leading Biafra people to freedom, I will come for you, and that's exactly what I've come to do this evening. And the reason why I have come here is to do introductory warning. Introductory warning in the sense that I will not go into opening your nyash. Very well. But I will explain to Biafrans what has been going on. I don't attack people that didn't attack me. I want to inform Biafrans today that for the past few weeks, I have been under attack by Madam Bridget Okafor that I respected so well. The reason for that is not different from what other people have done. And like all of you know, if you are watching this program and you have access to Madam Bridget Okafor, let her watch this live. If you have access to Reverend Father Odimekwa, let him watch this live. If you have access to Bruce Fein, let him also watch this live. Maka aga m etu n'ụgba. It has always been, whenever I said, Nebuterumike somewhere, there is always a challenge ahead. Just yesterday, was it yesterday or so? I was in the car. I was making a video, live stream on Facebook. And the same spirit fell on me to inform the people that are about to come to distract us that Nebutego Mike Pentecost. Hey, Ike Jagwonda Ba, Ike Jagwonda Musu, Nebutego Mike Pentecost. Little did I know that I would wake up in the morning today to read where a Bruce Fein, somebody called Bruce Fein, is calling me a criminal. Little did I know that I will wake up today where Madam Bridget Okafor will hide behind Father Odimekwa to conspire against me. Chai, Aromelo. Mana, I just want to do one thing today because I'm not going to go all out. I will wait for them. Before I go into this particular exposition, I want Biafra people to listen to what I'm about to do. If you come to equity, you must come with a clean hand. The message or the letter you're seeing or the notification you are seeing here is an email message. Email message that came from Bruce Fein. Email message. Bruce Fein wrote, hijacking IPOB in the USA.org website. I covered the name that this particular letter was directed to. They continued, I represent IPOB North America, which registered the above referenced website. You illegally hijacked the website, possibly in conspiracy with Simon Kerr, referring to me, to raise money for your personal enrichment at expense of the objective of the IPOB USA family. I want everybody to underline what they push Bruce Fein, who is very desperate to make money, to write. Somebody who should be minding his reputation, if there is any, is calling somebody a criminal, that because we conspired to raise money for our personal enrichment. This is what Madam Bridget Okafor, desperation, has pushed her to. They continued, among other things, you clandestinely changed the website, the IPOB ESN account without authority. I am confident this matter can be settled amicably if all parties act in good faith without the necessity of costly legal action. Are you people listening? This can be achieved if you immediately turn over the website to Reverend Augustine or the Megwa. Please contact me by phone or email without tarry if you wish to resolve the urgent matter without confronting litigation and its multiple risk. I understand that you know there is multiple risk in the litigation. You have people funding you with the hard-earned money of Biafra people, and they are running mad because the money is not coming to you again. So you can go ahead and let us take the risk of this litigation and come with your legal grounds. Do not shy away and don't run away from this legal litigation. Tell Bruce Fein to go ahead and file the lawsuit with the money that Madam Bridget Okafor is struggling to raise. Tell Bruce Fein, tell Madam Bridget Okafor and Father Odimekwa to make sure they have a very good legal ground to file the lawsuit. And of course, like Bruce Fein already informed them, you know, the risk is not one-sided. The risk is two-sided. So they should go ahead and take the risk. While we are going to take our own risk also, at the end, we will know. But if you back down, shame on you. If you back down, shame on you. Biafrans, this is the beginning of what I'm about to do today. They say Simon Ekpa is raising money for his personal use. And this is a libelous claim against me. And you know, Bruce Fein, as a lawyer, he claimed to be, he knows the implication of that. He knows the implication of stating accusation, not allegedly, an accusation without fact. But you know, I did not come here to give them a defense. No. I did not come here to say I am not raising money for my personal use. I did not come here to defend myself. I did not come here to do any of those. No. The time I'm going to do that is coming, and it is not on social media. And let me tell you people one thing. What I have come here to do is to expose some things that a lot of people don't know. Before then, I want to play some audio. Voice audio. Because whenever I come, okay? They say they are going to expose Simon Ekpa. Okay? They say they are going to expose Simon Ekpa. Oh, we need to refresh. Moment. So, they say they want to expose Simon Ekpa. They say, if you know what we know about Simon Ekpa, you are going to run, you are going to faint. So, Madam Bridget Okafor sent her attack dog to go after me. And I want to play it.
Good morning, Ifi Onwubiko. This is Beatrice Okezie.
Beatrice Okezie.
IPOB Women Secretary.
All right.
Not worldwide. Secretary. Ify Onwubiko, point of correction. You live in Ireland, and in Ireland they speak English. We are not, that flyer you see is not about fundraising.
I want you
It's
to
called
listen.
an outreach. Maybe it's a difference between dialect in Ireland and America. It is not a fundraising. We are not collecting money that day. We are simply trying to bring our people together, doing outreach and letting them know that the restoration of our land is our collective responsibility. Ify Onwubiko. Please read the flyer closely. It's an outreach. I don't understand your attack on Madam Bridget. We worked with Simon, and we have engaged Simon and called Simon even before Oyibo and this Nelly situation came. We called Simon. So many people have called Simon. If your interest is Biafra restoration, come, let's reason together and do it together and channel all our effort away. Simon said no. Things we know about Simon you don't know, but you...
Listen to that. This is a complete lie. It was Simon that has been going from one place to another to bring everybody together. It was Simon that approached Madam Bridget Okafor and asked her to make peace with Umada. And here, they are going from individual to individual, lying against Simon Ekpa. Now, she said, if you know what we know about Simon Ekpa, you are going to be shocked. I do not know when these people are going to make this thing they know public. I want you to listen to it again.
Simon, if your interest is Biafra restoration, come, let's reason together and do it together and channel all our effort away. Simon said no. Things we know about Simon you don't know, but you...
Things we know about Simon you don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do before they begin to tell people what they know about this Simon that every other person don't know. But that is what they come. They will come and tell you, if you know what we know about Simon, you will not talk with Simon. If you know what we know about Simon, you will not follow Simon. Tell them what you know about Simon. I want you people to listen to what Madam Bridget and Beatrice Okezie, or whatever her name is, and they are just blackmailing me from one person to another.
You don't know, but you will soon find out.
Okay.
I said no.
Listen,
Things we know about Simon you don't know, but you will soon find out.
Okay.
When I met you in London, I discerned with my spirit that you were a godly woman. And any woman that serves God with their spirit, even if you're making a mistake, the Spirit of God will come to you and caution you. But the voice note I heard today, I'm beginning to doubt whether you are truly know the true living God. Like you said, time will tell who is really working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When I found out about Simon's double standard,
when she found out about Simon double standard, the double standard this woman is talking about here, call her anywhere you see Beatrice Okezie or Beatrice Ikpeazu. Any place you see a woman with Madam Bridget called Beatrice, ask her to explain to you the double standard of Mr. Simon Ekpa. Very interesting.
Biafra restoration is not his interest. Simon.
Biafra restoration is not my interest. I want you people to now check now. Is it what Madam Bridget is doing now is for Biafra restoration? Or is it what autopilot Simon Ekpa is doing is for Biafra restoration? This woman is trying to convince people, as was sent by Madam Bridget and Father Odimekwa, to tell people that the interest of Simon Ekpa is not Biafra restoration. Biafra, when you see no anyunu, where George is here, now my interest abro Biafra restoration.
One came to a meeting and informed us that he knows that we are helping ESN. He came to us as of June. this year, 2022, to tell Madam Bridget, oh, Ebony is on fire. Do what you can to go help them.
Did you hear the lies? That as of June, when we were actually struggling to reshaping the whole of agitation, after we have succeeded in kicking the other devil and the serpent away. The same Simon Ekpa went back to Madam Bridget Okafor. They were all in the meeting. I told them, I want you all to make peace with Umada so that we will join forces and make things happen. This bunch of Alboro, I will talk anyhow today. This bunch of Alboro that Madam Bridget gathered, gathered 3 or 5 of them. They say that all the women must come under them. I said, I am not somebody like that. When I stand with people, I stand with them. That is me. When I give you trust, I give you trust. Everything I give it to you. That is who I am. And when you betray me, I will breach the trust and make sure that everything that left, every memory you are going to have about me will be very bad. That is who I am. When I joined this struggle, I have been saying it. I said, if you bite me, ita marunike, naso henshi, mucho etaginishi, agama sontutu. That is who I am. Forget all this smiling face and all that. If you betray me, when I give you my trust, if I am leaving you, I will leave you with a mark that you will never forget. So, I trust Umwada that fought with me. And what these women want, Madam Bridget and her group, is after money. They're after money. They want me to betray the Umwada, kick them away, and come to them. Everybody is Simon Ekpa. From beginning to now, everybody is Simon Ekpa. When they cannot get Simon Ekpa, they will start blackmailing me. I was the one who asked Madam Bridget to make peace with Umada. She said, never. She can never work with this one. She can never work with that one. I said, okay, well, you people are already doing something good. So continue. You see, I am not going to bring evidences today. I will wait for them to respond to what I'm doing today. When they respond, I will watch what they respond. I will come. You know, our own is that we don't just come and talk story. We come with evidence. Madam Bridget Okafor have been organizing fundraising every day. Once somebody is giving them $50,000, the other one is giving them $20,000. Another one is giving them $80,000. The other one is giving them $100,000. Every day they are raising $200,000, $300,000. We are not after that. We don't care. Our own is to raise funds for the Eastern Security Network. They said that Simon Ekpa came to their meeting when I was working with Oyibo and Co. And I told them that they had 14 camp. That was what I was told. And I maintained that they told me that they are maintaining 14 camp. 14 camp can be nudi. 14 camp can be different. If you, I don't need to go into that. But 14 camp can be anything. It can be 14 states. But I told them 14 camp because that was what I was told. But are you going to say that the autopilot Umada today, which Simon Ekpa is now 100% involved, is not taking care of the Eastern Security Network? Or that the Eastern Security Network money is being diverted to something else? They are not talking about that too. They are telling you about when I was with Nelly and Madam Oyibo. Now, let us listen to her.
Not minding all the fundraising he's collecting. Simon Ekpa, I call the Spirit of God as my witness to tell Madam Bridget that Ebony needs help. What is Simon Ekpa doing with the help, with the fundraising? You are bragging now that you people collected. He was asked, come, Simon, let's sit down and galvanize ESN so that we know what we are sending them and how much we are sending and make sure they're getting. Why these people keep crying that they're not getting anything? Simon had no interest, not just us. The coordinators in America called him.
Are you listening?
The AVED called him. He refused because he wants to do his own thing. No problem, they let him go. We begin to do what we can. So Ifi Onwubiko, you don't know what we know about Simon.
Did you hear that again? Ifi Onwubiko, you do not know what we know about Simon. And you know one thing is that you are going to know that thing they know about Simon very, very soon. I just want you people to listen.
And the heaven has already spoken. If you know God, if you know the Creator, Jehovah, get on your knees and ask God to reveal to you the hidden things in this struggle before you begin to talk. But if you want to talk ignorantly, go ahead. I'm not here to curse you. I'm not here to accuse you. But I'm just here to let you know that nobody is attacking Simon. We are not attacking Simon. At the beginning, we loved Simon. We loved him. I personally think that he is the second after Onyendu. God open up our eyes and we see.
God will open their eyes and they see that Simon is in their mean. I don't know whether in their mean or Gaddafi, which one?
See what we saw. Hey, see Chineke now. People. But it's okay. When he come in my home. But it's so bad, huh?
Now they are going to see Simon. It is actually now they are going to see Simon because Makana, when I will bite, it is actually now they are going to see Simon. So let us watch and enjoy it.
Happen, Madam Bridget. That woman, if you know what she's doing, you will cry for her. God bless you.
All right.
Hello, Ify.
Now, you have just heard her. She said, if you know what we know about Simon, you are going to run away. You are going to jump inside the well. You will close yourself when Simon is coming. Now, she is going to tell that thing that Simon did. I want Biafrans to listen to that thing Simon did. Though. She's going to tell this person that thing that Simon did. Now listen.
I akporonge ka muna nkata as sister to sister. Kam doganya with certain things, but you hang up. This is my last voice notes to you. You can send as many as you want. I won't reply. So first of all, event I game in Boston, Massachusetts. It's not fundraising. That's number one. It's called outreach. We are here in North America trying to mobilize our people to come together to move forward. That's number one. Number two, so whatever the man is saying, he's also advocating because he has followed us for several months and seen what we're all about. So he decided to advocate. Sometimes he goes out and asks people to come and join us, to donate to us, that according to his investigation, he knows that we're helping our people back home. So you might be confusing that, but just to clear you, if I don't have anything against you, you're my sister. If you're fighting for Biafra, I'm fighting for Biafra. My enemy is Fulani. What we are doing in Boston, Massachusetts is called outreach. We are not asking, nobody's going to collect anybody. We're just bringing our people together in Boston, Massachusetts and telling them there's an emergency at home and everybody's help is needed. Because since Onyendu has been rendition, North America has been scattered. From Oyibo and Nelly, nonsense they have done. Don't forget you were in their camp too. Ana apago Nelly. Paria, kita otiwago. Kita aparakwana Simon. So bad, my
Are
sister.
You people listening?
I won't stay here and narrate everything. But at the beginning of Simon, I knew Simon. We work with him. And Madam Bridget will call Simon and say, son, to cancel him. You got to go. Madam Bridget is for peace of everybody. In here, when I get make a Biafra name move forward. That's what she's out to do. That's what she's out to get. Don't forget to. You were in Lenny's camp. Dr. Lenny, Dr. Nelly. Now, look at Dr. Nelly. Now, it's Simon. So bad, my sister. Carry on. If your spirit tells you Simon is doing right and he's fighting for Biafra, that is no problem. But you ask, what did Simon do? And where the website IPOB in USA.org.
You hear him? He said, do you know, you say, what did Simon do? What is the offense of Simon? They asked this woman, this thing you want to kill Simon, can you tell us, what did Simon do? Now you are going to hear that arrow that Simon did. And she is going to explain that arrow now. So I want people to listen to the abomination of Simon Ekpa, that they say, if you know what we know about Simon, you are going to enter well and close yourself. Now listen to the abomination of Simon Ekpa.
That website, what did Simon do? Dr. Nelly.
Listen.
Now, Simon, so bad, my sister. Carry on. If your spirit tells you Simon is doing right and he's fighting for Biafra, that is no problem. But you ask, what did Simon do? And where did
you hear that? You ask, what did Simon do? Now she will explain what Simon have done to Madam Bridget, what Simon have done to everybody, what Simon have done to them. The most important one. Listen to it.
Website IP Simon is doing right and he's fighting for Biafra. That is no problem. But you ask, what did Simon do? And where the website IPOB in USA.org. That website, Simon instructed the man that is managing it to funnel into account that nobody knows where it's going to.
Are you listening?
Simon was called to return the account back to USA account. So that we can actually use that resources for our people. He refused and instructed the man who is managing that website not to follow the North Americans coordinator's instruction to return. That website was formulated here in the US. So that's one of the things that upset us. But
are you hearing that? That is one of the things that upset us. So that Simon is this, Simon is that. That Simon is do this, Simon will do that. One of the things that upset Madam Bridget to begin to call me a criminal and her group is that I rescued the website to sustain the struggle of Biafra. Are you hearing it?
Sister, if I had called you, I can maybe in 30 minutes narrate to you how often, before you came into the scene, we've been talking to Simon Ekpa. We've been working and engaging Simon Ekpa, Sister Ife.
Okay. And all the talking and engaging of Simon Ekpa were all recorded on Zoom. Every engagement with Simon Ekpa is recorded. Every meeting with this Simon Ekpa is recorded. They are the one recording it. They recorded all of them on the Zoom. So I may even advise them to go and start watching them. Because these people don't have brain. And I'm going to tell you why they don't have brain today. You people are going to, you are going to know why Bruce Fein are using these people to do porridge. And that is breaking my heart. Because you cannot have smart people as Biafrans. And somebody, Bruce Fein, is the one milking Biafrans. Where we have smart lawyers, smart legal representatives everywhere, all over the world, to do better than Bruce Fein. Bruce Fein, I can't stand that nonsense. And I'm going to explain it to Biafrans today. Now, let us listen to this gossip.
And then when he began to carry on with Nelly, that's when relationship between him and Nelly begins, Madam Bridget begins to stray. Madam Bridget will tell her, because anytime Lenny come out to say something negative, Madam Bridget said that they go there. Madam Bridget behind the scene will send correspondent of that incident to Simon. And with Simon,
listen to the scenes of Simon, the thing that made Simon to be devil incarnate. You are hearing it now, no? That thing that if you know what we know about Simon, if you know this thing you are hearing now is that thing they know about Simon. And she lied here because Madam Bridget only sent me one time when the Obanje woman said, the double agent woman said that when they accused me of $50,000, the Obanje woman came and said, Madam Bridget transferred money here, transfer this one, transfer that one there. So Madam Bridget now forwarded the fundraising, the report of the fundraising, the spreadsheet of the fundraising to me to see where the money went to and where they sent the money. That's all. She never sent me anything. I do not know where the money that I was raising with them were going. I have never been part of it. This is the only time, for the very first time in the entire Biafra struggle, that I know 100% where the money that is being raised is going to. And not only me, many people know. So this is the very first time. And that is why I stand my ground in Bidibam. Because when they invited me to tell them about Nelly and Madam Oyibo, I don't have any fact to tell them. I have no story to tell them because I don't know what was going on with the money. So now we have been able to organize the Eastern Security Network camp in the entire Biafra for the very first time. Today we know how much that is their feeding. We know how much that is used for their medical. We know how much that is needed for other logistics. For the very first time in this struggle, we have built that data. And this is not okay with them because they are not in the show. They are not always coming here to say, Mbo, mbo, onye kelege, mbo, mbo, onye chimyeres, namadapo, ya, oyo, oyo. They are not part of it. So the thing is tearing them apart. How can we be part of this oyo, oyo? Come and join. Nobody is going to chase you away. Jealousy of other women that stood their ground and to fight with Simon Ekpa. They stood by my shoulder and fight like women. And this is what Madam Bridget will sit somewhere in America. All of a sudden, from nowhere, she jumped out. Come and give me account. She forwarded a message to me. Change the website to this account. I told her, Madam Bridget, nobody will do that. We have a consensus. You go back and you fix your house. Nobody is going to do that. And then this is where we are today. Anyway, let us listen to this voice because this is not what I have come here to
say.
This
nonsense, the true incidents of how it happened. So don't allow Lenny to come to your platform and castigate me because I did not do all these things. She's accusing me.
Listen,
Simon, that's where relationship begins to stray.
Are you hearing the problem?
Lenny will come, say whatever she wants when she finished. And say, oh, did Madam Bridget Solomon song? Okay. After she has finished saying whatever she wants to say, negative things she wants to say about Nelly. Simon was called and said, Madam Bridget could say, Simon, come. We need to talk to Oyibo and Nelly to find out what they are doing back home with the resources because people from back home are crying that they're not getting anything. Simon refused. North America do the same thing. Simon refused to do this. Now, if you are into Biafra and you want the benefit of Biafra, somebody say, come, let's sit together and strategize the best way to help our people. You refuse. And tell me that, now you find out that those people you are going with are not honest. What still happened for you to come back and say, listen, I didn't know that what they were telling me is true. Let's see what we can do.
This is the thing that
well, my sister, I'm not good at talk. You can accuse me of whatever you want to, as long as we say that you are looking for freedom and you are chasing, No problem. That's the same thing I'm looking for. And I'm not going to trade voicemail. I wanted to talk to you in person so I can explain to you, because certain things. So as I talk to you, you will ask me a question and I will answer you. Yes, all this voice trading. I met you in London and I would like to talk to you. You are not my enemy. Regardless of what you're saying, you're not my enemy. You're chasing for Biafra and want the benefit of our land, you're my sister in natural. Fulani is our enemy. All right. But anybody that who an obstruction to that person is not a friend of mine. So if you want to give me a call, give me a call. If you have any question, ask me direct. But I won't do voice notes anymore, because having a conversation with somebody is different than sending voice note back and forth. Because you have a conversation with somebody. It's not like I don't know you, I haven't seen you before, I haven't had interaction with you. We have interacted. So why couldn't you call me if you have a question? The proper way to do things is that when something happens, you make a call and say, Beatrice, or this is what I hear from about Madam Bridget. Are you people doing this and this? And then I can respond and say, no. So what did you hear? I'll say, okay, this is what it actually is. This, and behind the scene, this information, before this learning thing has come to pass, we've been telling Simon that this woman is a distraction. She has a spirit of distraction. All these things she's saying is no substantial. This is the evidence. All this every day, she said, no, they talk, So anyway, so my sister, that is that in Kaha warrior. But anyway, I am busy. I have other things to do. So
are you hearing
question you asked for? Our event in Boston, Massachusetts is not a fundraising. If you see our flyer, you will see it. We're just mobilizing our people. It's an outreach, not fundraising. Nobody's going to raise for fun. We're just going to inform them the necessity for them to be part of Biafra restoration, because it's everybody's responsibility, not just a few. Aren't you tired of doing, of just a few percentage of people doing things, But I understand our people, they don't know who to trust. But let's hope that what you believe by Simon, that you will not come true. But I don't believe that. So let's believe he's genuine and fighting for Biafra. Because I pray to God, to him, that he will not disappoint. Because if he disappoints, that will bring our people's, it will break our people's heart. But I pray with God that Simon does not disappoint, but it's not what I'm saying. That's just my opinion. You don't have to believe me. So the account that he refused to transfer back to US is one of the ways. It's one of the things I'm accusing him of not being. It's one, but not everything. But that's for now. So anyway, my sister, stay blessed. If you're fighting for Biafra, God bless you. If you believe that you have the strategy on how to restore Biafra, but one thing I ask you is make sure that they restore Biafra. Just none. Anybody that says that they are doing something, either you, Ify, because I believe that you have some level of consciousness, are directly involved and knowing that this thing is being done. I would specifically ask you personally, whatever that Umada, well, there's two Umada, there's Umada Rosemary and Didiamaka, and there's you people, so I don't know what you guys, maybe you Umada Simon, you guys Umada Simon, whatever you people are doing, just make sure that you, Ify, are directly involved and you're keeping accountability, because I see you as somebody with a high level of integrity. And getting back up, not because they say. My sister Nyapugo, they say. You must know for sure, have some proof, evidence, instead of asking. So that all come on. God bless you.
All right, my fellow Biafran people, this is it. If you know something about Simon Ekpa, you will enter the ground. If you know something about Simon Ekpa, you will disappear. If we will tell you what we have found out, you are going to know, you are going to do this. This is it. This is it. I will not go to explain because everybody had it. It is in English or broken or in Igbo. You had it. When they come to you, they tell you, Simon Ekpa, if you know what we know about him, you are going to run. This is it. That I did not defend Madam Bridget in my program. All of you have followed our program during the time that I was defending Madam Bridget on this program. All of you have followed them. But here they are. telling you the thing Simon Ekpa did is that whenever they come to attack Madam Bridget, he will say, Jiri Madam Bridget to Solomon so. He will allow the person to attack Madam Bridget. That is, if we tell you what we know about Simon Ekpa, you are going to disappear. But this is not why I'm here. I only brought this particular audio up for you to know, because this is the caucus of Madam Bridget. This is the right-hand man and woman of Madam Bridget Okafor, called Beatrice Okezie. Is the right-hand woman of Madam Bridget Okafor. So this is all she had to say about Simon Ekpa. And because of what she said here, they push Bruce Fein to go and write that Simon Ekpa is raising funds for his personal gain, enrichment of his person and all that. Now, let us now you have just heard because you know, if they tell you, in case, if they have been coming to you to tell you, if you know what we know about Simon Ekpa, just know it that we have told you today, because they may not tell you, but they are telling other people. So it is not all of you they are going to tell what Simon Ekpa have done, but some people they are going to tell them. So this is one of them they have told what Simon Ekpa did, that if you know, you are going to run away from Simon Ekpa. Now, I want you people to know one thing. I come here for Bruce Fein, Madam Bridget Okafor, and Reverend Father Odimekwa. So I am alleging, underline it. I am alleging that Bruce Fein is collecting $80,000 every month. If they say it is not $80,000, they should come and tell us how much is collected every month. That is transparency, right? Oh, do you know, all of you that are following and watching them, have they come to tell you how much they are paying Bruce Fein as a fee every month? I'll just give you a task now. They are paying Bruce Fein allegedly $80,000 every month, while our Eastern Security Network don't have the equipment that we needed. I can never be part of that. Now, I want to tell Biafrans my vision, you know, my vision, how to restore Biafra. Of course, not like all the things that needed to be done, but part, how to restore Biafra, how to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my vision from what I have seen so far. I have been involved in the one they call BWGG. I have been partially involved in this one, Madam Bridget and Bruce Fein. So I know. And you know, I want to tell you what, I don't talk. I don't reveal any secret to anyone. And I do not expose anybody until you find me. Then I will need to address, you know, that particular, and that's what I'm doing today. So what I'm going to say here today is something that is not going to jeopardize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nor jeopardize whatever they are doing. It is something that ordinarily should be in the public domain. But my vision for Biafra is this, and to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After studying this IPOB, before I came to join, I have done my underground work. I said, I was hearing how they are paying money there, paying money this, paying there, paying there. I said, there is a problem. So I came to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And what I wanted to do was that I know when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here, it would have been very difficult because of the people caged him. These criminals, all the people you see. Even this Madam Bridget, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu suspended her at a point. They caged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I said, no. What we need to do to restore Biafra is that we need to embark on local product. We need to embark on raw materials from Biafra, raw talent, raw professionals, raw experience from Biafra. We don't need Bruce Fein. I'm telling you, if we need Bruce Fein, it means that all our education are waste. All the lawyers, Biafra lawyers that are very, very in line with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB and the movement, it means that our education is a waste. If we go and start paying $80,000 to a lawyer to write to UN, for a lawyer to write to human rights, for a lawyer to write, it means our education is a waste. And it is not making mouth. Believe me, some of us have the grace to do better times 100 what Bruce Fein is doing. The reason why Bruce Fein, I supported Bruce Fein in the first place, was to give voice to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing. He cannot offer any other thing more than that. To give voice, to speak. Because if you go to America, we have qualified lawyers. The only thing that is lacking is small thing. Sources. The right channel. Where we channel our strength and our professionalism. That is what is lacking. And some of us have the key. So when I joined this struggle, they say they are paying lobbyists. Yes, fine. You can, lobbyists, you can pay lobbyists firm, but they paid $80,000. Nothing came out of it. When somebody give one statement from UN, they say, oh, it is the work of lobbyists. It's complete waste. It's a slap to people that are reasonable. It's a slap. Because some people have the key. There are some people that have the grace that anything, anywhere they go, if the door is not opening, they have the key to open the door. And I happen to be one of them. You can't shy away from that. I happen to be one of those that God created for this Biafra that have key to many things. If I have not proven that to you, just wait. You're going to see more. You're going to see something very soon. But I believe that so far, I have been able to prove to you Biafrans that I have some keys with the help of many people, especially the Umuada. I have so many keys that I have not used. So, what I have come to do now is to tell you where they got it wrong. And I don't blame them. I don't blame Madam Bridget Okafor. She's a very naive woman. I don't blame Pharaoh Mekwa. He's a priest. What did he know about life and professionalism? He don't know anything about international law. Pharaoh Mekwa is just a priest. Madam Bridget Okafor is a naive woman. So I don't blame them. But the thing I blame is, the environment and the struggle that made them where they are in the struggle today. So they are even better than many. Now, I want to tell Biafrans the roadmap, what we should have done, and it is not late yet, because I still have it on the table, especially with the government in exile. With the government in exile, I have it on the table. We need to assemble our best lawyers around the world that have the interest of Biafra at heart. That's all that we need. Assemble them. Assemble 10. 10, professional lawyers, researchers, assemble them. And actually, I should have done this. And somebody know that is watching me now know that we have discussed this. But because of this particular distraction here and there, we have not been able to do that. But it is coming. I want you to understand how they have scammed IPOB. One, this man called the BWGG and Bruce Fein. When Onyendu was arrested, when Onyendu was kidnapped from Kenya, if you go to ask Madam Oyibo, what is the BWGG doing? What have they done? Do you know what Madam Oyibo is going to respond to you? Before God and man, those who have tried it know what I'm saying. Madam Oyibo will tell you that. Do you know what they did? They are the one who discovered the right word that to be used, that it was extraordinary rendition. It was BWGG that know the word, that the word is called extraordinary rendition. And this woman, I was working with her. She opened mouth to tell people it was the BWGG that know the word, that the word is called extraordinary rendition. And they are paying them $60,000 or $65,000 every month. That is what Oyibo can tell you about BWGG. I was still studying them. And I was like, is it the kind of people I'm, it is unbelievable. If you doubt me today, all of you that are watching me from America, those of you who have had some contact with Madam Oyibo, this is what she would tell you. Have she ever told you anything? She would tell you what they are doing. We are saving them for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come. So they will give reports to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is nothing report about. There is not. While I was still managing, I was the one preparing all the evidences and annexes that the BWGG have used today. I want you to know the level of impunity. I was the one preparing it. Because if I say it now, it is not. After all, the man from ICC went to Nigeria. He never mentioned Biafra. He never mentioned Biafra till today. He never mentioned Biafra. But the Oyibo was paying them $60,000. I was the one preparing annexes. With my time and everything. Preparing annexes. Do you know about that before? You don't know. Now, it happens that a professor in a university in America called IPOB terrorist, a small terrorist in Africa. All of you know the story. Small terrorists in Africa. All of a sudden, everybody began to bombard them. We went to Twitter to bombard the professor. Everybody began to write to the school. And somehow, we were able to succeed in making the report, the New York Times or something, to make a rejoinder on that report. It was a collective task of every Biafran involved, including World Igbo Congress. Professor Okafor also, the professor in Baltimore State University. Professor Okafor of World Igbo Congress also wrote. Everybody wrote. At the end of the day, Washington Times had a rejoinder on that. If you go and ask Madam Oyibo, what did the BWGG do? She will tell you they are the one who engaged the Baltimore professor. They are the one who wrote to immediately they contacted the New York Times. And so the New York Times, because of BWGG, they overturned the whole thing and they rewrite it again. So the $60,000 you are being paid is working. You get the point now? I am telling you this thing, and what I'm just telling you now about this BWGG is the same thing Madam Bridget Okafor also did on Bruce Fein. They tell you Bruce Fein have written to the school. They tell you Bruce Fein has done this, have done that, and at the same time Bruce Fein is writing, other Biafra people, other organization, association are writing to the same place. So how do you know that it was the one Bruce Fein wrote that they acknowledged. There is no evidence to that. I want you people to know today something you don't know. There is no evidence anywhere to say that it was as a result of Bruce Fein writing to us that we did the rejoinder. But we know every Biafran wrote to the place. Now, so you have now seen that the same glory BBWGG is claiming to discover extraordinary edition is the same glory every other person is claiming. The same glory of $60,000 to go to Baltimore State University to engage a professor. The same glory is the same thing or another person is claiming, because they did not make it clear whose appeal or complaint was taken into consideration. But I'm going to tell you today, it doesn't work like that. It is a combination of the entire bombardment and pressure coming from every Biafrans that have written to that school that made it possible. Not Bruce Fein, not BWGG. But once it happened, they take the glory. I want to tell Biafrans today that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, I have been attending meetings with senators of the United States, congressmen of the United States. I have not made this public before, but those who were part of many meetings that we have had on Zoom can, if you are watching me, you know. I, Simon Ekpa, have participated and contributed my word and my idea and my brain in talking and speaking to offices of senators, congressmen of the United States. And it was then that they made, the congressmen made some kind of comment on persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Before that thing happened, I, Simon Ekpa, has participated in having meeting with not less than 5 congressmen, senators in the United States. Did I make it public? No. But the people who were part of this meeting and organizing this meeting can be watching me now. But do you know that when they made a comment on the killing of Christians and all that, all of them, Bruce Fein, BWGG, all of them come out. And let me show you. This particular statement you see here. What is it?
Nigeria on a daily basis witness the impunity which is so-called Fulani herdsmen extremists who share an ethnic and religious identity with President Buhari and the Fulani elite, which now dominates all key institutions in Nigeria.
To open an investigation specifically into the wide-scale.
I spoke to that particular senator before the second voice you are hearing is but we had these meetings and we explored the problems that's happening in Nigeria. So, but at the end of the day, they will come. So, sorry, I need to refresh. So you see, the first voice you had from that jingle is a congressman, is a congressman, is a senator. I spoke directly to the office of that senator. So you see, and everything we said, we took note. It was after that meeting that this man came to make this particular pronouncement. But immediately they did the pronouncement, Bruce Fein, all of them, they came. We are the one who did it. How do you know? How do you know which particular information they took? Because in their report, they are not saying, oh, it was the Bruce Fein, it was BWGG, it was this, it was that. Nobody is saying that. So how do you know from which testimony they took seriously? Is it from you? Is it from you? Or is it from us? We that are suffering it. The best testimony, the best evidences is the one we provide. The best story is the one we tell, not what Bruce Fein tell anybody. It is what we tell them that is the original story. So if they have come after we met all these people, after we had these meetings, how do you know? How do you know on whose statement they are working with? You don't know. That apart. Now, after that, they came and they claimed the glory, and we pretend as if nothing was happening. If you ask them, what are they doing now with this? They say, oh, they have written to UN. UN is talking. They have written to America. You see that man giving a statement. I just look at them. I laugh because while we were having this meeting, they have no knowledge about it. Now let me also tell you, during the time of the Tokuno, during the time of the issue of Tokuno aircraft, they say Bruce Fein has filed a lawsuit against America. Yes, they say he did. He did. But it is not just enough about the lawsuit he filed. No. What led to the American government grounding the Tokuno aircraft was as a result of the collective protests of the entire Biafra people, both in America and Europe. We protested massively. We wrote to America. We wrote to different offices, including the meeting we had with different senators who were also discussing that Tokuno aircraft. So if they have, they came and made a statement like that, it is a collective effort of entire people that got involved, not Bruce Fein. But ask Madam Bridget Okafor now. She will tell you, oh, we are paying him $80,000. You see what the money have done? It was because of the lawsuit that made Bruce Fein to file lawsuit, and the America accepted it and they stopped the Tokuno aircraft. No! It's a lie. It is a collective effort of everybody, including the AVAT in America, the veteran Igbo of descent, or whatever they call them. They were very, very active then, involved in this. I was in a meeting with them as well. Meeting senators. At least, and they have been maybe watching, don't know whether what I'm saying is a lie. So they raised the issue of Tokuno as well in those meetings we had. So how do you, Avid, yes, Avid. Yes, Avid. Avid played a very big role in most of the things you see today. Is it because we kept quiet? That Avid, that Commander Onya, Mazi Onya, what is it called? He played a very big role too in what you see happening today. In the progress we are making today, Avid played a role. Because as these people were busy talking about raising money, talking about money for Bruce Fein, talking about money, Avid was busy doing something without money. They were having meeting from one Senate office to another without nobody paying them. And after that, you will see result. And these people will take glory of it. Oh, we have done it again. All these things are lies. Now, let me also make this one very clear, because the reason why I'm coming here now is that in all this while, all these things you see going on, Bruce Fein, what he's supposed to be doing is to mind his business, and he didn't mind the business, so he has come to enter the dirty fight of Biafra, and we are going to fight this debt. Bruce Fein should be speaking. Go to media house to speak. No media house is carrying Bruce Fein speech today. The idea of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is for Bruce Fein to speak. Do you know what they say? He said he's a spokesperson, or normally he should be a spokesperson, not a representative. That is the idea of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that Bruce Fein will use his former office to create awareness for the problem of our leader. But he's not doing that. He's not raising fund. Bruce Fein is now on social media, in Twitter, raising fund, telling people to go and donate for the money they are going to use to pay him. It is also against legal ethics. It is impunity. In fact, no qualified lawyer can engage in such dirty hustling. It is dirty hustling. You see, Bruce Fein raised fund. And let me show you. Bruce Fein campaigned for fundraising that will be used to pay him his own salary. It is against legal ethics. Okay? And I believe as a lawyer that he is, he should know that better. Okay? He has been Deputy Attorney General of America and all that. So he should know that. He should know that as a lawyer, you don't involve in such thing. So if he is practicing and somebody go and file a report, this could take his license away. But Bruce Fein said, donate for legal effort to IPOB hero Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to restore Biafra extinguished by UK. Please send to account name IPOB Women Incorporated Bank and name, address, and this and that. And this money will be paid to him. Raising money for himself. Okay? Bruce Fein on Twitter, instead of speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, instead of making awareness for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he have now find out that there is money in IPO, there is money in Biafra. That is what they do every time they come in contact with Africa. They milk you, they will milk you until you dry or uncle. They will have no mercy. Once they see a particular naive people like Bridget Okafor, they will milk you. So he come. He now find a job. He has found a job, the last job, because he's going to retire very soon. And as a matter of fact, somebody of his age should retire. He shouldn't be on the field again. But he's not raising fund. He don't have anything to do. He has money. Bruce Fein has money. He should be a millionaire in America, in dollar. So, what are we trying to say? What I'm trying to tell you is that Bruce Fein has breached the legal ethic. As a lawyer, you cannot raise fund. You don't have to get yourself involved in raising fund for yourself, for your own service. If the people that hire you cannot pay your fee, you back down. But he's raising money for him to fly with $50,000 to Nigeria. That is one. Now, what else do I want today? I want you people to understand that you see that the UN arbitrary committee on human rights made opinion. Bruce Fein came to say, he said, they sent me. I was informed of the opinion of the UN arbitrary committee on human rights. It's a lie. There is no any evidence anywhere that it was because of what Bruce Fein did that they give that opinion. And let me tell you, everybody can do that. And I've said it. And I said that if not because of the distraction that these people has given me for the past 1 year, believe me, what Bruce Fein is doing is, when we say what Bruce Fein is doing, is as if he's doing something. No, we would have done better than that. And we have seen it. And like I said, it is not late because we are coming. I'm coming there. You see what we have done? You see how we have bring everybody together? You see how we have done those things that you feel they are impossible to do. You see how we have been able to bring every agitating group, both the armed group and everybody together under our umbrella. And everybody recognize that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. That is the most important thing. And they know that everything we are fighting for now is to restore Biafra. And at the same time, we have our leader somewhere. That is one of the biggest jinx we've broken in the entire history of Biafra. We're able to bring everybody together. And believe me, if there are other people that are still on the list, while I was doing this, these women are here accusing me of Nase Mobiake Unite. Yeah? I said no. Can you imagine that? Now, let me now tell you people one thing. Let's go to what Bruce Fein posted about the working group.
So why they ask where you get money? I'm going to give you power.
Because there is something a lot of you don't know, and you need to know it. If there is noise in the background, deal with the noise. Deal with the noise. You hear me? Why are you? There is noise in the background, and so what? If there is noise in the background, you deal with it. Now, I want you to look at what Bruce Fein wrote. He said, I just received opinion by a working group on arbitrary detention of the UN Human Rights Council demanding immediate unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Repatriation for serious violation of internationally guaranteed right by Nigeria and Kenyan government. Stand by for full opinion. I want you to understand that Bruce Fein did not receive anything. I am telling you, Bruce Fein did not receive anything. Bruce Fein said he just received an opinion. This was the 2nd of July, 2020. Bruce Fein said he just received opinion. But do you know what? This particular opinion was reported on the 20th of July. On the 20th of July, 2022. There is a noise here which is coming from the fan, okay? It's coming from the fan. It's coming from the, not like fan, but this AC, this summer AC and stuff. So I think the noise is because I put it back. So that's why you are hearing that noise. So Bruce Fein said that he received the notice, and he tweeted on the 22nd of July. Let us refresh. Let me listen to the voice that is coming. One moment. Where is the voice? Where is the voice? Okay. Where is the voice? Okay. Where is the voice? Or somebody say, okay. Is that the Lai Mohammed payment? Or somebody say, okay. Is that the Lai Mohammed payment? Or somebody say, okay. Is that the Lai Mohammed payment? It's a Yoruba man voice, okay? We're going to check where it comes from. It's a Yoruba man voice, okay? We're going to check where it comes from. Somebody said that. All right. They can continue to play the voice. It will not stop us from decimating them, okay? All right. Somebody said that. All right. They can continue to play the voice. It will not stop us from decimating them, okay? All right. Somebody said that. All right. Just ignore the voice and let us continue. Ignore it. You don't know what we are, you don't know what we are doing to Nigeria. You are going to listen to it and they can't stop us, okay? I'm going to switch channel, don't worry. Let us go, let us move ahead. All right. So now, Bruce Fein, he came and they said they have written to UN, and on the 22nd of July, he tweeted that he just received the information. And one thing is that this particular report came on the 20th from the UN working group. Okay? Now, how do you know that it was Bruce Fein that actually made the UN to give statement on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? I want you people to understand something. This is something that anybody can do, and it is not late. What do we need? We need to gather our professionals together, and some of them are ready to talk. Please allow the Yoruba people that are discussing to discuss. Allow them to discuss. Just listen to my own voice. So long as you are hearing my own voice, do not distract me, otherwise you are one of them. Allow them to discuss. allow them to discuss, okay? All right. So now, when you look at the UN committee or working group, it is something that we can do. It is something that we can do. If you ask Madam Bridget, what did Fein do for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu release? She will tell you, the time they did not allow Barrister Jofo to go and see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he made call, he do this and allow him to go. If you go to Greece, you go to UN, he has not met anybody. As I'm talking to you now, Bruce Fein has not met anybody anywhere. But you see, when this statement came, it didn't come to him. It was a press release of the working group. Did you see Bruce Fein in that press release of the UN? I am asking you, did you see? You see, what they do is they will be searching for all this because if complaint is coming from everywhere about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Complaint is coming. I am writing too. You don't know all the places I've written about the extraordinary edition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So you do not know, it is the combination of all these things, the awareness we are creating. Like Mohammed today, going to say, Google, shut down IPOB YouTube. Which YouTube do you think they are talking about? Is there any other IPOB YouTube today? Is there any other IPOB YouTube today? I am asking you. Lai Mohammed met Google. That is what you are seeing here. They did it during our leader. But the thing they don't know is that the struggle is no longer social media struggle. It's no longer social media struggle. Okay? So we are going to now update the system. Just 1 minute, we're going to go on commercial, and then we'll come back and update the system. 1 moment. All right, I think we are ready to go. Refresh again. All right, I think. All right, I think. All right, can you all hear me? All right, can you all hear me? All right, can you all hear me? All right, 1 moment. All right. Welcome back. I think we are good to go, right? All right. Welcome back. I think we are good to go, right? All right. Welcome back. I think we are good to go, right? Okay, there is still another 1 moment. Welcome back. I think we are good to go, right? Okay, there is There is one more. All right. Let me check the mic first. Hello. All right. Let us see whether this is going to be good. Because I think this is coming from my system, not just... All right, we are good to go. We're going to manage it like this. I think this is coming from my system, not just... All right, we are good to go. We're going to manage it like this. I think this is coming from... All right. So, as I was saying, please, those calling me should stop calling me. As I was saying, we're going to refresh again before we continue now. All right. All right. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program again. All right. All right. Okay. We're gonna continue, and before then, I need to put this to private. Only member comment. One moment, and here we go. So that you know. All right. All right. This person coming here to watch, please do not come here to watch. These gems. All right, so we continue. Now, I want you all to understand one thing, that Bruce Fein claimed that he received a notification that the working group sent him, you know, that is a notification. They have given statement. And what I'm trying to tell you people today is that if we are not naive, if we are not stupid, why should we be paying money up to the tune of $80,000 to $60,000 to a man who is hustling just to write something we can write better than him? We can present it better than him. We can write our story better than Bruce Fein. Do you know the problem is that you don't know where to write to? That was the problem of IPOB. You don't know contact. You don't have contact. You don't know source. You don't know who. You don't know how. And now you have people in the struggle who know how. You have people in the struggle who know the contact. And I'm one of them. You can't, that I am telling you, this is not, I have contact. So what are you telling me? I am one of them that have contact. So what we should do, which we are going to do, and I will make sure that I will make sure that I sell this idea to the Biafra government in exile to put it, that you need to organize our best that are in line with this struggle. There are lawyers, there are good legal researchers, there are good brain Biafrans who can come together, and we are going to make miracle within a very short period of time. And they don't need money. They don't need money. They will be happy to do the way I'm doing it. Even if they need money, it is going to be a small mobilization fund to, either for logistics, either for travel and stuff like that. James, stop coming here for the last time. So we need to do this. Why should Bruce Fein be writing about us to UN? We can write better than Bruce Fein. And $80,000 or $50,000 or whatever that you pay for Bruce Fein will go to our Eastern Security Network. We can do better. That is my point. Now, I want you people to pay attention to one thing. Because, when you hear these things, like I said, they are naive, they are naive. Let us even go to the working group and the UN working group for you to know what I'm talking about. Now, this is the UN working group. And what was given is opinion. So this is opinion. This is opinion of UN working group. If you look at this opinion, if you go, you are going to see everything. You see, all you need is to be enlightened. Enlightened. Okay? Enlightened. Some of us are well enlightened and we know what to do. Some of us are well enlightened and we know what to do. Now, let us go to opinion adopted by the working group on arbitrary detention. They are called WGAD. If you go to this particular, visit the WGAD database, the current opinion of our leader is not even there yet. It's not even there. If you go there, you are going to see opinion, adopted opinion, third session, and all that. This is what Bruce Fein, have claimed glory. This is what Bruce Fein is claiming glory to the extent of now delving into raising fund and delving into our ESN account. This is the Akbiriego that Bridget Okafor and the Father Dimekwa think they have done something anybody cannot do. And I say, they are just naive. What do they know? So what am I saying? This is my job. This is my job. I can write Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's story better than Bruce Fein. I can present it better than Bruce Fein. But because distraction could not allow that to happen. Somebody say I'm sounding like Peter Obi. Do not mind my voice. You know that I have code, okay? So I'm struggling to talk. I have code. So you see, you see that today I'm not like blowing my my nose. So I am my nose is good now. I was bombarding it with drugs and everything. So you see now that I'm my nose is dry. And only the voice, which is, in 2 days is gonna, But if some of you, get this flu, you'll be rested, you'll be sleeping. But I didn't rest, and I didn't let it disturb what we are doing. I didn't let it disturb Biafra struggle. I didn't let it disturb my own job as well. Now, what am I saying? What I am saying is that in this particular UN, It is their job to look into arbitrary detention when you call the attention of this particular working group. And we have been writing to the United Nations. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. A different group have written to the United Nations. And you know what they do? When you write, they either send the document, your letter to the appropriate department or sector of the United Nations. Even if you don't know who to write to, once you write it, they will say, "Oh, this is this person, this particular case has to do with this." They will forward it to the appropriate group. But if you know the group to write to, it becomes the best. And some of us know all these things. Some of us know all these things. That we are not addressing ourselves as international lawyers. We are. We are. We are. There is nothing Bruce Fein is going to do today in Europe that I will not do. There is nowhere Bruce Fein is going to write today that I cannot write to. Bruce Fein don't have right to represent anybody anywhere. You give me the right. I can write to anywhere in the world. The only thing I cannot do is to go to court in that place and represent you. But I can represent you anywhere in the world, including getting court documents anywhere in the world. Me. So what are we talking about? And this is what, when I look at all these things, all these people gather, bring money, you pay money when we need money to buy equipment to defend our land, you bring 80,000. Oh, he's doing something. He's doing nothing. He's doing nothing. We can do better. We have lawyers in America. We have lawyers in the United Kingdom. We have lawyers in Asia. We have lawyers everywhere. That we can gather 2-3 persons together and we are going to move mountain. That when they read what we write, the person will bow. But you know what? When I was saying it, they say, "Oh, well, you know, and you have not done it. How can I do it? Did you allow me? Did you allow me to do it? Do you know the one I have done? You don't know. You did not allow me. All of you have been attacking me for the past 1 year. You call me an ordinary broadcaster. I agree. You call me a criminal. I agree. You call me a scammer. I agree. You call me Waboda. I agree. All those names you have called me. Did I say I'm not? I agree. But yet, when I begin to fault this impunity, you say, you did not do it. How should I do it? You did not allow me. Because you never want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to succeed. So what am I saying? Madam Bridget Okafor is wasting money. And that is why when the money is not coming, they are looking for how to hijack the website with intimidation, thinking that it is the website that is bringing the money. Power. They say it is the website. Let me show you one thing. Let me show you. Because some of you don't know. You see, let me show you how a statement of the working group look like. Now, this is a statement of the General Assembly, the working group. This thing you see that Bruce Fein is taking glory now. This is for somebody in 2013, July. July 2013. You know that I told you people, if you have followed Twitter, when I was tweeting it, I say, this working group have a sitting. They have number of sitting every year where they can sit and make opinion and make decision. And this is not even, this is opinion. Now, I want you people to look at this. This is example of this. I will zoom it, for proper, this is information. Look at the United Nations, General 25th July 2013, original language is English. Now, go here. Human Rights Council Working Group on Arbitrary Detention. You see, anybody can do this. It is only and let me tell you, I know. And let me tell you, there are many things we can we can benefit from our experiences. But it is not coming in the struggle because this idiot, these illiterate people, this Zama would not allow us to cool down and crack our brain to make this happen. I am Swandibu. If you look at this, you see opinion adopted by working group on arbitrary detention, at its 66 section, 29 April to 3rd May 2013. Romania. This is against this is for Onyi Igbo, an Igbo man, a Biafra. Communication addressed to the government on the 24th of October 2012 concerning Ike Chukwu Joseph Ojike. Maybe he is watching me even, who knows? Ike Chukwu Joseph Ojike, the government has not replied to the communication. As at the time of this report, even the government of Romania did not respond. The state is a party to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. The working group on arbitrary detention was established in Resolution 1991-42 of the former Commission on Human Rights, which extend and they clarify the working group mandate in the Resolution 97-50. The Human Rights Council assumed the mandate in its decision 2006-102 and extended it for a 3-year period in its resolution 1518 of the 30th September 2010. In accordance with its method of work, the working group transmitted the above-mentioned communication to the government. So, you see, we know all these things. What are we talking about? Now, if you go down to this is a working group submission. Ike Chukwu communication, let me go here, one moment. Communication from the source. 3, Ike Chukwu Joseph Ajike, herein for Ejike, born on the 9th of April 1979, is a citizen of Nigeria. On the 13th October 2008, Mr. Ajike applied for asylum in Romania. His asylum application was rejected by the Bucharest Court of Law on 20th September 2010. On the 10th of December 2010, Mr. Ajike was arrested by the Romanian Immigration Office. He filed a subsequent asylum application on 11 December 2010, which was examined in accordance with the procedures set forth in Article 32, Paragraph 3 of the European Union EU Council Directive 2005-85 EC. This application was rejected in the administrative phase, and Mr. Ojike appealed the decision. According to the copy of the official document sent by the government of Romania to the Dutch authorities of 29 December 2010, Mr. Ajike withdrew his application and declared he wanted to return to Nigeria. However, the following day, on the 30th of December 2010, he was submitted a new application in accordance with Article 32, Paragraph 3 of the EU Council Directive 25-85 EC. His new application was rejected on the 3rd of January 2011. The same day, Mr. Ojike was taken from Romania with escort on his way to Abuja, Nigeria. The Romanian escort had to transit through Schiphol International Airport, Amsterdam, as there was no direct flight from Bucharest to Abuja. During the transit period, Mr. Ojike filed a new asylum application in the Netherlands. Mr. Ojike argued that there was no final decision on the case concerning his asylum application. He reportedly never wrote, signed, or received any copy of the declaration showing his intention to go back to Nigeria. Moreover, Mr. Ajike affirmed that he had a permit to remain in the territory of Romania, which was still valid at the time he was forcibly taken on a plane to Abuja via Amsterdam. So, I just brought this particular case study for you people to understand the issue of the working group. According to the information available, Mr. Ajike asylum application were rejected by the Romanian authority and administrative decision were upheld by the court. The sources informed the working group that Mr. Ajike had been returned to Nigeria and released after arriving there. Disposition. Considering that Mr. Ojike has been released, having examined the information available and without prejudice the nature of the detention, the working group has decided to file the case of Mr. Ajike in accordance with paragraph 17A of the method of the work. So you see, when you see, when this kind of things is happening, you are going to be, for those who do not know how these things work, you'll be saying, Bruce Fein has done this. Bruce Fein did nothing. Nothing. It is the responsibility of the working group to consider a very high-profile case like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can't bring it to them and they will wave it away from their table. It is not possible. The question is, do you know there are so many other places that you can file application for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for Biafra, all the things that do you know? You don't know. You don't know. But some of us know. The question now is that how do we now file application to those places when you don't even allow us to relax and crack our brain? You don't allow us. Every day, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. Those who want to put something on board, those who want to bring something to the table, they will go back and start watching you. Idiot! They will go and start watching you people. And then you will come and start complaining. You know about it. You know about it. And you did not do anything. Why should I do anything? But somebody is collecting, you are paying, you are raising money in the tone of 80,000, allegedly. I want you to, these people, they are very naive. Tomorrow now they say, he said it is 80,000. It is not 80,000. Allegedly 80,000. So come and tell us how much you are paying Bruce. Because it is transparency we are talking about here. Come to us. What you are paying Bruce Fein. Why the fee is like that. What work is Bruce Fein doing and how he is carrying out his job. So, somebody is telling me Igbo man funded computer. Honestly, Simon is a working computer. Mind you, an Igbo man founded modern computer America is taking glory for. I don't know. You see, so, why would we have lawyers that are even IPOB apologists everywhere? Why would we have lawyers that love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and we are paying Bruce Fein $80,000 to go and write rubbish to UN? Why? We can write better. The only thing we need is that if you do not know where to write to, we crack brain and find where to write to. So I am going to assemble lawyers, volunteer lawyers that are part of this movement. And on this note, if you know you are one of the lawyers from Biafra land, from today, you are called to duty. Because we are now gathering you. Come! It is time you are going to work for Biafra. We can't take this nonsense anymore. Come forward. Put your time, few hours every week, and let us get this job done. We need to refresh. So what was I saying? What was I saying? What I was saying is that there is no evidence anywhere suggesting that it was what Bruce Fein wrote to the working group that made them to issue statement on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is all I want to say today. And if Bruce Fein have any evidence The evidence I am talking about is not evidence of what he wrote to the working group. No. The evidence is evidence of working group mentioning Bruce Fein, that Mazinam Dikano in this case is represented by Bruce Fein. That is what I'm talking about. Because even if that comes to be the case, it is not just about Bruce Fein writing to the working group, because so many Biafrans and Biafra group have written to the UN since the extraordinary edition of Mazinam Dikano. So all those information, they have gathered them together to give this statement you see today. Bruce Fein received the statement on the 22nd, after 2 days. After 2 days of the statement, Bruce Fein said he just received it. He came to Twitter. The same way you saw the news is the same way Bruce Fein saw the news. Bruce Fein came. They have just contacted me. They have issued a statement as if it was him that did it. He may be part of it because he may wrote to them, but he didn't do it. It is a collective work of what we are doing. And let me also tell you one thing, that this working group also visit Nigeria. In fact, let me show you people once. You know, my own is that, you know, when they talk in the show. One moment. Now, end of visit statement of the special rapporteur on extrajudicial summary or arbitrary execution on her visit to Nigeria. I want to tell you that even as far back as 2019, these particular people on working group visited Nigeria. Are you aware of that? Was Bruce Fein in the picture then? No. I am telling you what you don't know. Forget all this thing, what made them visit Nigeria in September 2019? Was it Bruce Fein? The answer is no. So let us assume that Bruce Fein was in the picture in 2009, in 2019. He will jump out. Yes, the working group they are visiting. I am going to make an appointment. I'm going to visit them. I'm going to do this. And let me tell you how Bruce Fein is smartly using their brain. You know, after they have made the statement, what he's going to do, like, you know, in one of his tweets, he said he is going to meet with one of the, you know, the working group. You can make an appointment. I can make an appointment. You know, and I have their contact. You see, these people, you don't know how prepared I am before coming to this Biafra struggle. The more you look, the less you look, the more you see, or the more you look, the less. You don't know. You people should leave me the hell alone. Let me fight this war and this battle I'm fighting the way I want it, which I know that is for the best interest of Biafra. Must I come to work under you, power monger, Madam Bridget and Father Odimekwa? I don't know I don't know from which angle Father Odimekwa is coming. I don't know. I don't know whether he is coming as a churchman, he is coming as Onyike, or, you know, what is, can't call a mechanism. What, you know, Father Odimekwa is a big ejebonye. What is it that you do most? That, you know, what is it? You are putting yourself as a father, as a reverend father. You want to be, you know, everything you want to control it as what? Were you a capon in your school? Because I do not understand from which angle this Odimekwa is coming. As a Don Coliono of IPOB, or as a you know, I don't know what to call you. But let me tell you, the next time I will come out to make a program about you people, Ogadiego, because I'm just giving you, I'm just trying to tell Biafrans the lies that have been told. And everything I'm saying here is Koro. Everything I'm saying here, you can come and debunk what I'm saying with fact. I am giving you fact here. I have just told you that this working group was in Nigeria in 2019. Was it Bruce Fein? I am telling you also that even though Bruce Fein may have written to them about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is not because of what he wrote alone. It is a combination. The sources we have made so far is a combination of what other people have written to UN. It is not only you. So why should we be paying him $80,000 every month? That is my point. But you know, they are fear because these people are never genuine. Their fear is that they don't want reasonable people to come closer to them in this world. They don't want to approach lawyers of Biafra descent. They don't want that. They don't want lawyers from Biafra. They don't want people that will question them. They don't want people that will ask them questions. They don't want people that will tell them, this is this is how to do it. They don't want people that will advise them. No, they are the advisor. They are the everything. And if it is not their way, you become a sabo. Otherwise, tell me, why can't Madam Bridget in America where she is and everything? Why didn't she know? She don't know any other people, professional of Biafra descent. She don't know no lawyer. She don't know nobody who can actually bring his or her time and bring other colleagues to do something for the Biafra people of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, she's always bringing people that will contribute money. She will not bring anybody that will contribute intellectual brain. Madam Bridget will not bring anybody that will bring idea. Madam Bridget will not bring anybody that have profession. Everything is money, money, money. And when a man, this one will bring 50,000, that one will bring 100,000. Still, this money is not enough. You are still looking for a website to hijack. And you think that if you take this website today, you are going to get the money. Biafra will not give you shishi. I am telling you the fact. Biafra will not give you shishi in that website, which you will never get, by the way. Okay? So why can't Madam Bridget gather lawyers? She don't know she don't know lawyers. All the things she know is people that will come to give money. We don't need just money. We need brain. We need the intellectuals. She don't gather them. I'm going to gather them. I'm calling them to come out. You know, so that we will solve this problem once and for all. We need people that will come and let us crack brain. We need lawyers. We need lawyers and let us teach Bruce Fein and all these people, all this Ndoshi, how to run this thing. We can do it better than them. Better than them without payment. All we want is name. Name. Name and they make history. Come, you are going to be part of the brain of our lawyers that will do wonder in UN. We are going to finish everybody, European Union everywhere. Where like I said, I have contact. I am not bragging. I have contact. For those who know me, you know, I am saying it for the very first time. I have contact. So what we need to do? What we need to do is when we come together, we begin to plan where to approach and how to approach them. And we keep it going. By the time we go 10 places, 5 will respond to us. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, thank you very much, that our economy is going to be brain-based economy. So where is the brain in the struggle? Where is the brain-based economy in the struggle? It is no longer brain-based economy in the struggle. We are bringing the brain-based. Autopilot have brought back, no, not we are bringing. Autopilot have now brought back that particular brain-based economy. Because we have achieved everything, almost everything without enough fund. But these people that believe that it is money is everything. Money. Everything is money. There are things that doesn't need money. What we need money for now is our security on ground. ESN is where the money should be going. Not to people writing to UN that we can write better. Not people writing to European Union that we can write better. Not people writing to US Congress that we can write better. Also, I have meeting with them. We don't need that nonsense. We are stopping it. And when I say, of course, you know, lobby is lobby. If for those who want to pay lobby firm, you know, lobby firm is lobby firm. You know, if you want to pay lobby and let the lobby, you give the mandate. You give lobby firm mandate what they must achieve at a certain period. Tell me now, what have you achieved with all this money you are paying? Nothing. And the ordinary opinion from UN because of ignorance everywhere. Everybody is jumping. Opinion, release Mazin and Bikano. Everybody is jumping. But I just receive opinion. It is good. I need to go on a commercial to drink water because everybody is telling me to drink water. So let me drink water.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
All right. Sorry about that. All right, so my Biafra people, what am I trying to say? We need to bring back the comment section because I think we are okay now. So and then a refresh. All right. So the question you should be asking yourself is when you see that they visited Nigeria, who was behind it? Who was behind it? It is because people were writing, everybody was complaining, and let us go and read. So they don't actually need Bruce Fein to write before they can recognize that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been, his right has been denied and breached with impunity. They don't need that. They need just you to write them. Okay? Now, let us go. You see, end of visit statement of the special rapporteur on extrajudicial summary and arbitrary execution on her visit to Nigeria. Let us go there, 2019. You see, I want you, Agnes Calmard, United Nations Special Rapporteur for Extrajudicial Summary and Arbitrary Execution, September 2nd, 2019, Introduction Overview, Localized and Countrywide, blah, blah, blah. Let us go straight. You see, they went to Nigeria, they visited Nigeria, and they made their findings and all that. And this is the report. I don't need to go and start reading all these things and all that. One moment. I am live. Yeah, all right. Okay, yes. All right, yes. You know, anyway, as I was, we need to, I don't know why this is, the screen is blurred and all that. You know, I must tell Biafrans that Biafrans that, as I'm just talking, contacts are coming already. Contact of lawyers are coming already. And, the one of us that, that knows what I'm talking about, we have discussed this thing before. So contact of lawyers are coming already. I am telling you, that is the way it is. As I'm just here now, contact of people that are ready to work for Biafra lawyers are coming already. Look at it. So what else are we talking about? You will go and tomorrow you want to raise funds for Bruce Fein. Well, we can do it better. We can do it better. The only thing is where to write it, how to write it, and all that. We can do it. And this is what they never want to do in this Biafra struggle. Yet, we want to use our own local product. We want to harness our own. And when you go to America, you go to you go to America, you go to United Kingdom. The doctors there are the best, and they are Biafrans. They are Biafrans. I am telling you, go to the surgeon in the US, the best surgeons there, they are Biafrans. And then you want to go and hire a doctor. You want to go and hire a doctor. When you have Biafran doctors everywhere, we cannot do that. We are changing everything, rewriting the script. Bruce Fein can rant. If you want to give him your money, give him your money. But Bridget can gather all the people he gather and they contribute $50,000, $20,000. They can do that. But nobody will contribute any dime to them for the job we can do. The job we cannot do is the equipment. Equipment we produce, we buy, and the one we produce. That is it. And let me tell you, Onyendu said, Mazinam Ditano said, everything we are going to use, we produce it in Biafra. And that is what I'm supporting. So we produce. If you don't know that, you know it. And that is where the money is going to. Our money we are raising for Eastern Security Network, part of them is going to production. We produce. We don't buy. So, and those people that are already contacting me, the lawyers from US and co, contacting, and we are going to work immediately. You are going to, and let me tell you, go and mark today's date. You are going to see the effect of this broadcast in a few weeks' time. I am telling you. Even naga uzo aderia abawa mu di uzo with Ike Pentecost. Ike Pentecost. So all this thing that Father Odimekwa from nowhere is now wanting to hijack Simon Ekpa, hijack autopilot, hijack everything. Una amarona igahi ebumu okuta. Anywhere that man is, tell him to mind his business. Tell Madam Bridget to mind his business. I never wanted to address them in the public. I never wanted to address them in the public, but they called for it. They called for it. They went to have a program with one man that is shouting like a madman. They addressed me there. I didn't respond. Somebody sent it to me. I listened to it. I kept quiet. I didn't respond. It didn't end there. People started asking me questions. Father Odimekwa said, Simon Ekpa, I did this, he did that. If you listen to where they are telling you about Simon Ekpa, you think that Simon Ekpa have done all manner of things. What did Simon Ekpa do? Simon Ekpa decided to make sure that ESN is not destroyed. Eastern Security Network is not destroyed. That is the sin Simon Ekpa have committed. But when you hear them talking, Simon Ekpa hijack everything. He is raising fund. He is raising this. Everywhere, fund. That is it. The next thing is that, he allowed them to attack Madam Bridget on his program. That is that sin Simon Ekpa have committed. And our $80,000 or 50,000, like I said, let them be the one that will tell you, Biafrans, how much they are paying to Bruce Fein. I will not say it. I have just alleged $80,000, which I know. I know the amount. But when you look at the expenses, logistics, and all that, it is amounting to that figure. And we need equipment. We need medical equipment. We need everything for our Eastern Security Network. Bruce Fein is raising fund. That is even the one that that is the one that is. And let me tell you, the day I had a meeting with Madam Bridget, I told them, if you want to call for fundraising, let your fundraising be channeled to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, which I know you are not doing. Because Bruce Fein is not going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? Okay? Desperation. They attack, they say, this one, they say, Ejiofor must back down. Ejiofor must back. How can you say Ejiofor must back down? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there with Ejiofor. Even though some of us don't like how Ejiofor was reporting our leader is fat, it is not enough to come and call Ejiofor a criminal. Desperation pushed Bruce Fein to do that. I do not know when, they are pushing the man, the man is falling because he's a hustler. He must do Madam Bridget and Pharaoh Dimekwa bid in order to get paid. But this particular one, Omanyoga Kanase Aboki, tell him that I said he has put his hand in shit, in poo. Otiyega Kanase. And the agame help Bruce Fein come and see very well. Because I'm waiting for them to respond to this broadcast. When potassium, where was he in now? Macon reserve kanko. No get where put. When I open your chapter, you see there are chapters that I will not open, which will even shock Madam Bridget. I don't look for trouble. And before you are looking for my trouble, make sure you have something against me. Okay? Have something against me. Don't, Bruce Fein, I pity you. I pity you. I pity you because you don't know what you are doing. I pity you. I didn't know that any day will come that I will make a broadcast about Bruce Fein. But I've just told Biafra people how they have, scammed you. Anything that come out from anywhere, they take the glory. We did it. But there's no evidence anywhere that shows your name. Your name, Bruce Fein name, is not in the UN document. That UN statement, there is no Bruce Fein mentioned there. If you see it, show me. And then I will amend my statement. Okay? I am asking you, if you see Bruce Fein mentioned in UN document, show me so that I will amend. Like I said, when I'm talking as a legal person, I always have a reserve. I said it is a combination of everybody's effort. Okay? A combination. Go to the UN report and see whether you see anything Bruce Fein there. You cannot see that. So what makes Bruce Fein to come and say, I did it? I have just given you evidence. It is even Madam Bridget. Madam Bridget should come and tell you people, should come and bring a UN document where UN say, we acknowledge Bruce Fein, and Bruce Fein wrote to us about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu extraordinary edition. For that reason, we are giving our opinion. Let us see it. It doesn't exist anywhere. But when they come, when they come, they talk to you. They don't know that we are Biafrans. our sense brain is in the, we used to put it, I don't know how to explain it, in our sense number, right? Somebody should write it in a broken on English. Sense number. What is it in English? How can you write it? I was on my own. I did not find anybody trouble. I was on my own, only for me to wake up this morning to see where Bruce Fein is saying that I'm raising fund for my personal enrichment. It is an insult. Not just an insult. It is a very libelous claim, which could make me to even sue him. It's a libel. You know, what evidence do Bruce Fein have to say that I'm raising fund for myself using ESN? Because Madam Bridget and all these women you see, they push him to go and write it. Just go write. You are the one that will write. Once you write now, all of them will be scared. Hey, Itiraka na Timpa, Madam Bridget, Okafor, and all of you, go to court and sue us. Sue the hell out of us and let us see how it goes. Don't stop, oh. Don't waste time, oh. Go and sue. But let me tell you, the legal suing and the legal battle is going to take time. Okay? They defend my character. Say that I raise fund. If they investigate and Simon Ekpa have not received a dime from fundraising, are you going to pay compensation and damages to me? If you have investigated and every fund penny raised for ESN have actually gone to ESN, are you going to pay compensation? Do you know what it means? Is it because I did not take other people to, seriously? You think I will not going to take your own accusation seriously? No. It is not the way I handle other people, is the way I'm going to handle you. Your own, because I respected you too much. Even when all these things was going on, I was telling Umada, which I believe they are watching me today, I was telling Umada about bringing Madam Bridget. That is really a shocker. I was telling Umada, bring back Madam Bridget. And Umada, that is watching me today, can be a witness to that. Every single meeting we have had, I have told Umada to bring Madam Bridget. Only for me to go to Madam Bridget meeting. Madam Bridget has said, Umada must be under me. It must be under me. If it is not under me, I now come here. Hey! Madam Bridget, is it you? And everything I am saying now is recorded. What is recorded? Because the Zoom is recorded. If I must make peace with them, they must be under me. So all this problem is that they are not under you. All this problem is that they are not singing praises of you, Madam Bridget. Mbano. Madam Bridget, first of all, you resigned from Mazinandi Kanu position. You gave up Biafra. You gave up Biafra struggle. You say you want to go to release Mazinandi Kanu diplomatically and illegally. I agree. I supported you. I raised fund with you even. I even supported, I said, go and say you want to raise fund for Mazinandi Kanu. I will come there to support you. I said it. Madam Bridget is VC. No. Say, Madam Bridget, don't do this. No. You know VC. If you go near, Maka, after this exposition, only the people that are giving you 50,000 will stay with you. Because everybody that is giving you money to pay Bruce Fein, they are just stupid. Nobody's going to do that. Why would you pay Bruce Fein when we can do it better? And Bruce Fein also bringing himself very low to the extent of announcing fundraising on social media is an insult to legal profession. I do not know if Bruce Fein is still practicing. I know that his age is affecting him. If Bruce Fein is still practicing, like, practicing very well in America, he will be suspended. Area you, order you. You don't get involved in such nonsense. And somebody who have risen to the position of a deputy attorney general of America. Hi, man. Although na attorney general or political appointment, it is not because of no Guru Kob. No. I am telling you, the attorney general, or just like Malami, just use Malami to take an example as Malami. Malami is attorney general of Nigeria. Is Malami sound? Is Malami okay? Tomorrow now, Malami will go. Tomorrow now, Malami will go and take contract as attorney general of Nigeria. No, go and hire Malami tomorrow now as a former attorney general of Nigeria. Inanga. Okay? It is just a political appointment. So when they come and present Bruce Fein is a former deputy attorney general of America. It's a political appointment. He studied in Harvard. Yes, we agree. But it is not on merit. It is not on merit. It is not because he's a very sound lawyer or anything. No. Because offer could go up. If the worst thing you can do is to get involved in such nonsense. Raising money to be used to pay you as an attorney is against legal profession. It's against ethics. A small thing that is against ethics. It is unacceptable, and nobody can accept that. So I'm just using Malami to give you example, because when they want to present Bruce Fein, because of all this blunder he has committed, all these things he has committed is because of age and maybe because of desperation. He has seen where to make money and all that. So all these things he have done, I am using Malami as example. It is the same thing. Somebody says to stop. I will stop where? Do you see where that man wrote about me? Omarona Biafra struggle, no dirty game. It's a dirty game, a very dirty one. And once you want to engage Simon Ekpa, be ready. I'm gonna give poto case. I buchaya, I have put out suit. That is me. If you want me to respect you, I will respect you like God. If you want me to insult you, I will insult you like Agboro. I will become Agboro. I will bring myself down to the level of Alaye in Lagos. I will deal with you. That is me. All this character, I have it. I have the character of a small boy. I have the character of a big boy. I have the character of a civilized person. I have the character of a leader. I have the character of a decision maker. Any character I will tell you. The only one I don't have is corruption. Bruce Fein is just example of Malami. Because do you know who Bruce Fein? He was a former deputy attorney general of America. Is he acting like one? I am acting. No. If you are a lawyer watching me today, is Bruce Fein action? Does it describe or does it show that he is somebody that is well grounded in legal ethics? For him to raise fund for himself, he will be hired by an organization, and then his advertising fund telling you to pay money to the woman, so the woman will turn around and pay the money back to him. That is crime, criminal activity. So if you are a lawyer watching me today, check it very well. Or it is not right. So how would you, if somebody that can be very as dubious as that, you can imagine the dirty he will be playing on the ground that we don't know. Chineke Diego. Hey, Aromero. All the people that are coming to this Biafra are all just alaye, Both Oyibo alaye, America alaye, Biafra alaye, ndị agboro. Ihe juru this Biafra struggle. Man, anya go ha. Ọ dị ka nke a ga-abụ the last one. Both man ka a na-akpọ ọfara ọ dị mmekwa ma all of them. I will not look mma pia unu. Anuzie Biafra and edozie next year. When Biafra come, we can make peace. If you ever forgive me. Because you know man agbago munu na anwụ. Any day asking you na Bruce Fein melonka, say how with evidence before you pay the money. Any day they tell you, any day they tell you Bruce Fein has written, UN have tell them to give you evidence of UN where UN mention Bruce Fein. It is you that we are responding to. It doesn't exist, my people. I marry or get my on here. We know how it works. Madam Bridget to be asking, oh, come and contribute. Bruce Fein is going to release Nnamdi Kanu. UN, tell Madam Bridget to give you evidence where UN wrote to Bruce Fein and his name is there. It doesn't exist. If Adodimekwa come to tell you, Bruce Fein have done it again, no, they say Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Tell them to give you a document where UN say we receive application from Bruce Fein and we are asking Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu. That is how lawyer does. You write, they respond, and they agree to, to your demand. Pump and play. Jojo, ask them to give you, the document UN wrote where Bruce Fein's name was mentioned. It doesn't exist. Even all this report, Bruce Fein is getting it just like you. I am telling you the truth. What I am telling you is the truth. We are in this business. Okay? We know how it works internationally. You know when Madam Oyibo and BWGG was doing their own, Bruce Fein came through Madam Bridget. Give us password. Let us see whether you file something at the criminal, the ICC. I told Madam Bridget, and Madam Oyibo is her own. Oh, no. We don't give it to, we not give you password. You go and change it. Chineke God. Who is changing who? What is changing what? How can somebody tell you, I file application to the ICC? I will not give you password. If I give you password, you are going to change the Chineke God. I can't stay in the midst of these people. Hey, if you see what I overlook for 1 year, none of you can do it. Madam Bridget, come, give us password. Password for what? If Bruce Fein want to know whether BWGG have filed any document to the ICC, contact the ICC with power of attorney. Say, I am representing Nnamdi Kanu. I want to know whether anybody have filed application here. As simple as that. They are going to respond to you. Yes, somebody have filed application. Or no, nobody have filed application. And I have password. Assessing with that password. Not getting nasty. Chineke God, how did I enter here? Hey! Arumel. What am I doing here in the midst of these people? And when you hear them talking, $60,000 is going every month to somebody who cannot tell you something tangible. Ask Madam Oyibo, what is the BWG? I said, no. They are not telling anybody. Nnamdi Kanu is going to know. They said, no. Hey, what is the BWGG doing? Oh, they are doing, it's only Nnamdi Kanu. It is secret. What's the secret? Secret about what? If you tell them, Madam, Nigeria government will go there. Hey, Chineke meremebere. I am frontemu. And that is what I needed to see. To be taking decisions I'm taking today. If I did not see what I see, I will not be making some decisions for the best interest of this struggle. But I saw everything. I saw something that I couldn't believe my eyes. the people running, the one they call Obuefi. You can imagine, Obuefi is sitting. Obuefi was sitting in the cabinet of the lobbyists that were, the lobbyists had up $80,000. Obuefi was in charge of it. Obuefi cannot represent anybody anywhere. Obuefi don't know his left from his right. Obuefi cannot ask anybody any question, like meaningful question, sensible question. Obuefi cannot hold anybody accountable for anything. And Obuefi is the one, going to start discussing with lobbyist friends. They collect the money every month, $80,000. Nothing to show for it. Obuefi could not ask question. What are you doing? Even if you don't know what they are doing, Obuefi could not say, do it this way. Because somebody like me, I don't just go to supervise. I tell you what to do, even if you are better than me. Obuefi was there, according to the story, supervising the lobbyist firm, and they call them Mercury. Obuefi was in the Mercury. Every time Obuefi was in the meeting, Mercury, they are paying them $80,000. Nothing to show for it. And Obuefi could not ask questions. Obuefi could not probe them. These are the people that have destroyed this Biafra movement. Destroying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's effort and sacrifice. Eganapo, one in any account. Nothing. Nothing to show. If you talk, they say, UN give statement the other day. It is lobby firm. Hey, Chineke God. If you talk, they say, do you know that the Al Jazeera interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is the lobby firm. Oh, Chineke. Better. Hey. If you talk, they say, do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu visited Geneva? It is the lobby firm. If you talk, they tell you, do you know that one in Israel? They contacted him. It is the Chineke. It's a pity. But God knows the best. Anama wonu na ihe change go. Biafra biaro anyagba Nigeria go. I am telling you, go and mark it. It is a war we are going to fight. Okay, been a war. And you fight, and anybody that is coming to say we are not going to fight war to get our freedom, the person will go back to Nigeria. We are going to live there. Fulani kidnap with 100 million. You are going to be trekking with Fulani in the forest, in the bush, for 10 kilometers non-stop. You walk another 30 kilometers non-stop. Before you can come and talk to me. Game a change, go. I have told you people, there is no sheriff in town. And we are going to get Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Biafra flag. I am telling you the fact. Go and mark it. There is nothing in this life that will make election to hold next year in Biafra land. And from there, the restoration of Biafra will start. Go and mark it. Father Ekpa and Madam Bridget Okafor, I am warning you people and advising you at the same time. Leave me alone. Go and face your Bruce Fein and your UN and your legal whatever you are doing. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. So that you are going to stand this fight. Even if you do whatever you are going, it is not going to end there. Okay? I am about to put you in charge. I am telling you from today, again, attack without evidence of him. And no Biafran that is genuine will give ₦1 to you. Because you are going to see the legal team I am going to assemble free of charge. And they are already coming up. And we are going to overtake Bruce Fein. We will overtake Bruce Fein. We are going to overtake everything you have done in the past. For the past 1 year, all those millions you have put in the Bruce Fein, we will overtake it without penny. What I'm telling you today is go and mark it today. Today is the 4th day of August. What we are going to do with the legal team of Biafra people across the globe that I'm going to gather, because this has been the plan. We are going to overtake Bruce Fein. We will overtake all of you in just 2 weeks' time. You will hear the story. One of those, I'm going to entertain callers because I want people to call. But this calling, I want you to go straight to the point. I have challenged anybody. If you know something that you know that I have done to betray this struggle, bring it forward. If you say that I am working with Nigerian government, bring it forward. I challenge anybody. Both my voice message, both my text message, both my picture, bring it. Where Simon Ekpa is discussing how Simon Ekpa is going to betray Mazina Abdikano, bring it forward. Or how Simon Ekpa have embezzled money, or how Simon Ekpa have got diverted. Bring it forward. That is what I'm looking for. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. People are already calling. Well, don't talk yet. Let me connect the speaker. One moment. All right. Welcome to the program. Sorry.
Is it fine now?
Yes. You're welcome to the program.
Okay. It's nice to be the first caller. First, I want to say thank you. We cannot thank you enough for doing an amazing job. I'm calling from Norway.
From Norway, you're welcome.
And yeah, I've been following this. I tried calling the last time when you talked about, the government in exile.
Okay.
And I appreciate your, the clarification and the enlightenment, because it's a bit funny and sad at the same time, because most of these things, especially in the world and the age we live, people can easily go online.
Yes.
And educate themselves also.
Exactly.
So that's a good thing. But I have